It happened at the end of last week's cage match when veteran Terry Gordy mugged Paul Orndorff as he was leaving the cage to claim a victory over Steve Dr. Death Williams in a controversial steel cage brawl. But the worst mugging happened when Don the Rock Muraco came to Orndorff's aid, only to be attacked by both Gordy and Williams. And even though Muraco handled the situation well enough, it left Muraco bitter and very angry.
Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Where would we all be if we didn't go? What would happen if President Bush didn't get involved? What happened if you don't get involved? If I see something wrong coming down, I am going to get involved. If I see a friend of mine all by himself getting 3-1, I am going to get involved. I don't care if I get my head cut open. I don't care if I get my butt kicked. I like to get involved. Terry Gordy, you got me involved. Terry Gordy, you got my attention. Terry Gordy, you got me in the middle of the ring, brother. I know, Big Bird, you are the original free bird. You're as big and as bad and fly as high and as fast as you like. You don't stick your nose in Terry Gordy's business. I don't care. You know, I was trying to go out and shake my friend's hand, you know, congratulate him for winning a big match against Paul Orndorff. And this Muraco, he's got to come from the island over to stick his nose in my business. Jack, you don't do that. You don't stick your nose in Terry Gordy's business. I don't care if it's right here in America. I don't care if it's in Japan. I don't care where it's at, Don Muraco. Your best bet is stay over in the island, bury yourself in the sand, boy. Don't come messing with the Big Daddy because you're looking at the Big Daddy of professional wrestling. I know you're a big man, but you don't stick your nose in my business.
Once again, everybody, I'm Craig DeGeorge with wrestling's living legend, Bruno Sammartino. Welcome to the Fury Hour here on Sports Channel America. We'll have another match in the Elimination Tournament, several other matches, of course, including Bam Bam Bigelow, who has been very impressive. He might even be the favorite these days to win the big TV championship. Bruno, what do you think about that?
Indeed, he's got as good a chance as anybody. We have a lot of great guys here, and Bam Bam Bigelow, I really have to say, he has as good a chance as anybody to be the next champion.
I'm going to throw two other names that have good chances also at you. Terry Gordy and Don the Muraco, The Rock in the revenge match, and both will be going up here today.
Now, here's two veterans, but yet they're two of the best, really. Gordy is known all over the world, as is Muraco. And when these two clash, especially with what's at stake, with what can lead up to, you can bet that whatever they've had in the past, there'll be that much more effort into this match because each one will rise victorious on this one.
One last question, Bruno. So much excitement over this belt. There has been a rumor that you're going to don the tights again because you want to get the belt.
Well, I'm afraid not, but I'll tell you what, whoever gets this belt, he's got the world in his feet because this certainly means an awful lot.
It comes from a man who knows. Let's get to the rest of tonight's card.
Craig and Bruno, the Fury Hour explodes off the mat tonight, beginning with the unpredictable Cactus Jack. One of the UWF's most hated tag teams, and we're still trying to figure out just who's who with these guys, the notorious Power Twins. From the island of Samoa, the hated and feared Afa, the wild Samoan. He meets up with one of the UWF's most powerful grapplers, the 300-plus pounder Bam Bam Bigelow. And in the feature match, a terrible man with a terrible plan, the destructive Terry Bam Bam Gordy. He has a grudge encounter with the friendly giant with an unfriendly wallop, the Rock from Hawaii, Don Muraco. And we'll take another journey into the bizarre world of Captain Lou's Corner.
Hello, wrestling fans. This is Captain Lou Albano. Yes, it's Captain Lou. That's right. Just a minute. Captain Lou telling you about the new Captain Lou Albano Wrestling Celebrity Hotline. The number is 1-900-LOU for you. And what makes this line different is that you're going to get the best in news of professional wrestling. All about the world of wrestling, who's who, what's what, where they are, what they're doing, who's wrestling who, when it's going to be, what match, which match, my match, your match. You're going to hear that. But also, I'm going to give you an input to some of the greatest characters in the world of entertainment. Some of my friends, some of your favorites. Call Captain Lou at 1-900-LOU for you. And remember, it's $2 every time you call. So kids, tell your parents. But I'm Captain Lou, baby, and it's the new Captain Lou Albano Wrestling Celebrity Hotline. Remember the number, 1-900-LOU for you. All your wrestling, all your knowledge, all your characters, all your people, all the best. Captain Lou, baby, I'm talking to you. Yes, it's Captain Lou. Yes, it's Captain Lou.
The Beach Brawl is coming June 9th. UWF's first ever live pay-per-view event to crown the Sports Channel television champion. Call your local cable system now. Tell them you want to see the UWF's Beach Brawl June the 9th.
We are set for another hour of excitement here on Sports Channel America. And back in the Big Apple, as you take a good look at Corporal Chris Michaels making his way into the ring. And boy, Bruno, he will have some kind of assignment here on the UWF Fury Hour. As you look at his opponent, one Cactus Jack will be making his way in. How do you size it up?
Well, how do you size it up? I think that Chris Michaels, I don't know how much help that flag, frankly, is going to be to him when he gets in there with Cactus Jack, because Cactus Jack is not only unpredictable, but he's big, he's mean, and he's vicious. And frankly, I think he's at a tremendous disadvantage, Michaels is. He's a tough competitor. He'll give you his all. But I think he's biting a little more than, what's the old saying?
And he can chew up.
Yeah, exactly. Then keep in mind, too, that, of course, there's Tolis outside the ring with Cactus Jack.
The unpredictable one, Cactus Jack. A nut, I admit it. His manager calls him nuts, crazy, insane. This is the type of people I want in my stable. You people have seen Cactus Jack wrestle, and you have to admit it, that he is one of the top men in the UWF. When you people watch Sports Channel America, you know when you see Cactus Jack, and naturally, the Golden Greek in his corner, you people are seeing the best. How many times have you seen Cactus Jack pin a man in the ring, and then all of a sudden something happens? He'll pin him outside the ring, then he'll pin him in front of the 5th balcony upstairs. This man is unpredictable. This is the type of man I want in my stable.
And look at the fans bowing down to whom? John Tolis, Cactus Jack, or referee Dick Kroll? I'm not quite sure. Probably Cactus Jack. Chris Michaels, the corporal, who says that just like the colors of the flag he was holding, he does not run. We'll see what happens here, though. He's pretty agile, quick, and he got out of that move.
Yeah, one thing, he lacks in size and so forth, but one thing about him, he's in real great shape, this youngster, and he can move. And another thing we noticed about him in the past is that for not too big of a guy, he does absorb good punishment and has a urge about him to come back. And we have seen that in him a number of times. So there's no question he's a tough competitor. But again, you know, when you're meeting the likes of Cactus Jack, you know, it's going to take quite a bit, because this is a guy who's immune to pain. He certainly can inflict an awful lot on the opponent. And it just, I doubt, I question if Michaels will be able to absorb all that Cactus Jack can dish out.
You know, we've been talking over the last few weeks about the big elimination tournament that will culminate on June the 9th in a pay-per-view event at the Manatee Convention Civic Center in Palmetto, Florida. Of course, available on pay-per-view nationwide. And tickets still available, I understand, but they are going quickly at 813-722-6626. And those tickets are for the live card at the Manatee Convention Civic Center. And you can see the action live on pay-per-view throughout the country. Contact your local cable system. And again, the number 813-722-6626. And Cactus Jack has moved on, winning his preliminary match against Sonny Beast, so he has advanced to the second round, which has 8 competitors. We'll go through it as we go along. The first round matches, however, are over. So we went from 16 to 8. And that'll eventually wind its way down to 2. And those two will meet on June 9th for the UWF Television Sports Channel Championship. Chris Michaels, meanwhile, the corporal, top rope, coming off, and he kind of telegraphed it, took the left hand to the neck.
Took a little too much time when Cactus threw him over on the other side of the ring, and he flipped over the top rope. He ran across the apron and went up on the buckles, but he just took too long. The Cactus Jack waited for him, and now he throws him out like an old rag.
He really did, and here he comes. This is where he lives, outside the ring, going after the corporal. Here at the Pennsylvania, he looked like he's trying to steal somebody's jacket. He stole somebody's jacket. And now he's got him so he can't see. A blinded Chris Michaels. Oh, it looks like he has a little view, but he gets thrown into the steel pipe. And now Jack hobbles into the ring.
He hit with his back right against the steel post, and there's no question you can see that he's really hurting. Oh, and there's Tolis. Look at this. Bam! Right on the apron. Once, not once, but twice. 3 times. Come on, as if this poor guy didn't take enough here with Cactus Jack. That Tolis has to inflict some more pain. See, that's just isn't right. I'll tell you, one of these days I'd like to see that Tolis get hit with maybe a $5,000 fine or something like that, and then perhaps he'll think twice, a second time before he'll get himself involved as he does.
I think it would be a...
Of course, for him probably it'd be a drop in the bucket when I'm saying $5,000. But still in all, maybe that's the only way that you take care of a guy like Tolis to keep his nose out.
I don't know, based on his attire, it might not be a drop in the pocket. Cactus Jack knocks down the corporal, trying to put away Michaels, and no, he kicks out.
In all honesty, I thought he got a count of 3, didn't he? Sure looked like it.
I thought he let up in the third hit. I'm not sure. Just to check the tape.
That was close, no question.
They're trading right hands. That's not good news for Michaels, who now gets clawed to the face.
Yeah, but still, with all the punishment he took, to be able to slug it out with Cactus is quite a feat in itself. But just took a headbutt, and be careful. One of the favorite things that Cactus does, he likes to clothesline you over the top rope. Well, this time he just picks him up.
And he throws him out. You know, Jack will meet B. Brian Blair in the second round of the elimination tournament. Bruno, what's interesting is that B. Brian Blair defeated Cowboy Bob Orton in the first round. Had Orton won the preliminary match, had he won, he would have faced Cactus Jack in the second round. Of course, that's the tag team partner, so that did not happen.
Well, now that would have been interesting, right?
Ooh, he off the top ring apron. We saw this a few weeks ago with Cordero, and he did it again. He landed from the top apron on the hard cement floor, and of course, the worst of it on top of Corporal Chris Michaels. And that will be enough for the countout, and yet another victory for Cactus Jack.
This Michaels is hurt. There's no question about it. I mean, he came with all that weight, 270, 80, whatever he weighs. He came flying way up on that apron. He landed, I mean, really, really solid.
The UWF returns to New York City for the Rumble in the Big Apple 4 on Friday night, May the 10th, for an all-star card and the continuation of our elimination tournament leading to the big pay-per-view crowning of the Sports Channel television champion. Then, on Saturday, May the 11th, the UWF goes to the State University of Delhi, New York for another dynamite attraction in the squared circle. For tickets for one or both of these events, call now at area code 516-587-4UWF. More Fury Hour is coming up next.
All right, you talk about devastating tag teams. We're going to see one right now here at the Hotel Pennsylvania, UWF Fury Hour. Bruno, you've been impressed with these guys before. They are the Power Twins.
I have to be impressed with them. You know, they're big, they're powerful, they certainly have shown us week after week that they are a team to be reckoned with. They are tough, they are vicious, they can wrestle, and they're big.
What are they telling Herb Abrams with a ringside seat? And they're going back and forth, jarring away. Herb got some good seats for this match, didn't he?
Yeah, I wonder if he bought his ticket, though. Anyway, look, let's see here. SD Jones and Johnny Be Good.
Johnny Be Good. We'll see just how good Johnny is.
Great.
You know, there's only one good Johnny, and that's Johnny Tolis, the Golden Greek. You know, television is made for beautiful people like Cactus Jack, the Golden Greek, and Bob Orton. You two guys should never be on TV.
May I ask you, John, why
maybe radio, yes, but not TV.
What brings you here, John? What is it?
You know why I'm here? I'm here because you people seen the way my boy Cactus Jack annihilated his opponent. Annihilated him, man. We don't want to win anymore. We want to hurt. We want to annihilate. When we get through with our opponents, we want these guys to retire. And every time that Orton and Cactus Jack are wrestling anybody, these guys, our opponents, will retire, and that's their best thing that they can do is retire. Remember Cactus Jack, remember Orton, and remember the Golden Greek. And as I said before, you guys should never be on television. Television is for beautiful people. Maybe radio, yes, but not TV.
Speaking of retirement, why did you come out of retirement, Mr. Tolis?
Because I'd beaten everyone and there was no one else around. And I got all the money I need.
Well, we know that, but so the question is that why you keep interfering all the time? Because you've got nothing else to do. You have so much confidence. See what I mean, Craig? He's got so much confidence in his men that he always finds fit to interfere. I don't know how much confidence he really has to have to feel that he has to help out like that. But meanwhile, SD Jones right now has got his head full with the Power Twins.
He has obviously had enough of us because he is making his way out of here, and we will not argue with that.
Nice
SD Jones now on one of the Power Twins. And SD hooked up with Johnny Be Good here against perhaps the most devastating tag team, arguably, here in the UWF.
Whoa, but look at SD Jones. Picks him up with, I'd say, with ease and gives him a terrific slam. Ah, look at this. He goes to the other brother and he says, oh, he gave me a boo-boo in my back. That looks almost ridiculous. He's too rugged, tough guy. Goes to his brother and points at his back up to take a body slam.
Some brotherly love from Larry and Dave.
Come on, Jones. Let's see you give him a slam, too. After all, treat them equally. They're twins.
Here comes Johnny Be Good. Has a little trouble getting into the ring. Now chops away. Look at this. Come up and throw down. And a leg drop into the neck.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Power Twins in a while be on the receiving end as they have been right now for the past minute or so. Whoa, that's about to end. What a kick.
You know, Johnny Be Good looked like he was feeling confident. All of a sudden he took a shot. Yeah.
That would have been a 60-yard field goal.
And it's good, right? Right through the uprights. Johnny Be Good into the ropes. Fakes the clothesline. Just hammered down to the canvas.
Nice going, brother. One guy says to the other.
Takedown by Johnny Be Good. Hooks in the leg. Don't forget the big beach brawl coming up June the 9th. Pay-per-view at the Manatee Convention Civic Center in Palmetto, Florida. There are still a handful of tickets left. They are going. Make your plans now, either on pay-per-view through your cable system, or, of course, we'd love to see you in the live card out of Palmetto.
Where do they have to call, Greg, if they want to get a ticket?
I'm glad you asked. Bruno, 813-722-6626. 813-722-6626. And the live card, as you see the double clothesline by the Power Twins.
Yeah, they got the upper hand on this Johnny here, and right now he's taking a pretty good shellacking because they're both staying on him. They're making quick tags on him. And, well, he's trying to fight back, but the best thing that could happen with him is if he could get out there and get to SD Jones, because the fresh SD Jones, who knows, he might come back and get things, you know, slow down the Power Twins a little bit.
Meanwhile, Bruno, Johnny Be Good is taking a beating here. By the way, fans of the Northeast, we're back here at the Hotel Pennsylvania Friday night, May the 10th. Make your plans now to join us right here in the heart of Manhattan, across from Madison Square Garden for another great UWF card.
Double backdrop, that was impressive. They really got him pretty high, too. Johnny Be Good really went up and came thundering down, and it looks like he's in pretty bad shape. I'll tell you what, if he can't make his way to SD Jones, this match isn't going to last much longer, because Power Twins are really, really working on this guy. They keep tagging. Look at that. They keep tagging. Really, double suplex.
Look at that power ending. Double suplex and throw him again down, and he has just not been able to get near his opponent. Now he takes the double power elbow. And with the knee, he may just finish him off right here. Forget that power ending. Yes, sir. Power Twins, Bruno, continue to just roar right through the UWF. And no difference here today.
Well, SD Jones, I think, is a little upset. He doesn't blame his partner, of course. They just never had the chance to tag him. But he felt that if he only had one more shot, maybe things might have gone the other way. But who knows? They're tough, we know. They're always victorious week in and week out. They're a tough, tough team, as you said, perhaps the toughest team in UWF. And they're winners again.
And again, they have an earful for Herb Abrams, who may not be happy he took a ringside seat here.
Looks like they're calling him.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
I think it was Dave.
Now they're happy. They got smiling faces on them, and now they're going to say, we did another job well done here. We're winners again.
Here's Bruno. That SD would like to get a piece of them here.
Oh, he's upset. He feels like he never had a chance to really... What's he saying?
He wants to take on him, perhaps individually, he'd have better luck.
SD is very, very upset because he felt like he never really got going here. You know, he was doing okay in the beginning.
Very well himself.
When Johnny B. Good came in, they saw to it that he was never able to tag out. And they worked on him until they beat him. And SD Jones never had another chance.
It became the case of Johnny B. finished. Power Twins may be entertaining this. Well, this is very strange. You win the match, you're going to go back in?
Don't count on it. Don't count on it. I don't buy it. You watch. What's this? Johnny B. Good? He's not doing the challenging, is he? I thought he would have felt that maybe he got enough.
Now they have grabbed the microphone here. Anyway, we just heard, he said, David, that's got to be Larry with the microphone.
You may be good, but I think you need a partner.
Rub it in a little bit.
Geek of the week.
Geek of the week.
The geek in the middle and the ugly fat freak out there. You've got to be kidding. Hey,
vicious words here from the Power Twins.
Fat ugly freak is he referring to? SD Jones? Come on, SD Jones.
I'm right there.
Oh,
Mr. Haiti coming in now. Mr. Haiti coming in. Look at all of a sudden Mr. Braun himself, Herb Abrams, standing up. Mr. Haiti steps into the ring.
Now that could be interesting. Will a match be made here? Will they accept the shout? Because I think it's clearly that they're getting a challenge here, aren't they? From Mr. Haiti and...
this is Lenny the matchmaker who does some of the UWF matchups.
Right now. You afraid of these old guys? Hey, got something to say? Let me tell you something. You better make sure their insurance is paid up because they're going straight to the hospital.
Well, we didn't really get an answer there, Bruno. Are they going to take them on? Yes, they are. The Power Twins are coming in to take on S.D. Jones and Mr. 80. No, they're not. Now they're leaving him. Well, we'll have to look forward to that one in the weeks to come.
Yeah, because that match was over. If they accept the challenge such as you have, that has to be for the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Lou Albano back again this week with my segment of the Captain's Corner. And I've got a very special treat. A man that I've been involved with, a man that came to me some 17 years ago at the Edison Hotel on 47th Street in New York City, walked up to me and I saw a great big black dude, a man standing 6'3", weighing some 267 pounds, a man that I knew could bench press 587 pounds. I heard this from his cronies, from his friends. He said, Captain Lou, I want to get in the wrestling business. He said, Captain Lou, I've wrestled as an amateur. He said, Captain Lou, I'm ready. Can you help me? And I sent him to a good friend of mine's training school, and this man turned out to be the legendary S.D. Jones, and here he is, my big brother. Hello, brother. How you doing?
Let me tell you something, baby. I'm in town now. The new S.D. Jones is in town. The new Special Delivery Jones is in town. And guess what I'm going to do? I got Captain Lou. You know, no way I can lose with the stuff this man uses. Now, let me tell you something. Philadelphia, you know me. Boston, you know me. New Hampshire, you know me. Philadelphia, they knows me. Everywhere, young ones, old ones, middle ones, SD Special Delivery Jones is in town. And I'm going to hang tight because I can get down, I can boogie. You ain't seen nothing now. This is the new SD Special Delivery Jones, and I'm here to stay.
And what the man is trying to say, Mama, is that the man can move and groove, baby. The man can get down and boogie. The man got it all together. The man is so good, so sweet, so fine. This is SD Jones, baby. Whoa, the man feel good. I mean, he can do it all, brother. That's my main man. Brothers and sisters, that's him. That's my main man, baby.
This is the man. Another guy who got me started. I'm going to get down. Come and see it because the special man is in town to stay. The new SD.
Got it, brothers.
Special Delivery Jones.
Captain Lou, baby, I'm talking to you.
The UWF returns to New York City for the Rumble in the Big Apple 4 on Friday, May the 10th. For an all-star card in the continuation of our elimination tournament, leading to the big pay-per-view crowning of the Sports Channel television champion. Then, on Saturday, May the 11th, the UWF goes to the State University at Delhi in New York for another dynamite attraction in the Grand Circle. For tickets for both of these great events, call now at 516-587-4UWF. More Fury Hour action is coming up next.
Hello out there, wrestling fans. This is Captain Lou Albano telling you to call me every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Captain Lou Albano Rap Line. That's right, you'll get your best interviews in professional wrestling, news and views, and also personalities in the world of entertainment. It's Captain Lou, baby. Don't forget to call me every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Captain Lou, baby, your fountain of information, and I'm talking to you. Woo! I feel good. Hello? It's Captain Lou.
Well, there's one of the wildest faces here in the UWF. The wild Samoan Alpha.
You might even give Cactus Jack a run for money when it comes to appearances, huh?
I think you might even give him a nod. I don't know. That's a tough one. Wild Samoan Alpha with his son, Samu, in the ring.
Samu is an extremely agile guy. I don't know how much you've seen him wrestle, but look at Bam Bam Bigelow. Look at this guy. Look at that head, huh? Can you imagine him walking down the street with somebody who just may not know him? You know, not everybody in the world is a wrestling fan. I wonder what they would think when they see this huge man with these crazy tattoos all over his head.
You know, the sick thing, he told me he got those tattoos when he was 16 years old. He was trying to impress a school teacher.
Really?
Yes.
I'll be darned.
I think he scared her right out of the business. Yeah, has over 100 tattoos, and he started with right on his head. He figured that was the place to start.
In the meantime, you realize how much weight you have in that ring between these two guys? You got about 700 and some pounds in here.
A lot of beef.
Between two guys.
Look at Bigelow take a look at Samu there. He keeps checking at him, keeping notice of where he is.
Hey,
he goes after him.
Yeah, you got to be nervous. You're facing a guy like Alpha, who's an awesome job in itself. Not to know that there's Samu outside the ring. Hey, come on.
Samu and Bam Bam Bigelow doing battle here at the Hotel Pennsylvania. We will be back here, by the way, May 10th. As you look at Bigelow taking some nasty...
That's on Friday,
scratches.
right?
That is a Friday night, Bruno. Friday night, May 10th, right here, Hotel Pennsylvania, part of Mid-Manhattan, for another great UWF card. Join us. Tickets going fast. We'll have a television taping. And it should be a big evening of excitement.
The show starts around 7 o'clock, though.
7, I believe it's 7 or 7:30. 7 o'clock. Yeah.
7 o'clock. That's great. That's great. Well, looking forward. You know, New York, great place. One of my favorites, certainly, after wrestling across the street for so many years. So it's so great to be back in New York and to watch these great matches, see some of the nice folks from New York City. Looking forward to coming back on the town.
I know fans are looking forward to seeing you and picking up a copy of your autobiography. Meanwhile, these two are writing some stories in the ring. Alpha and Bam Bam Bigelow.
Whoa!
And really going after one another. Double noggin knocker by Bam Bam Bigelow. We got the bell.
I was just going to say, the mistake he made, Bigelow, was running their heads together. That's not going to do any damage.
Too much cushion. Why are we hearing the bell? Oh, I guess because Samu knocked him. Yeah.
No, I think a referee, once Samu came in, he says that's it. And he disqualified him.
Great shot there. Bigelow hitting the ropes and then knocking him down. Boy, was that well done. He had a nice headlock around each of the Wild Samoans. And look, oh, he's got a chair. And may just be just in case they have any ideas.
Well, if Ray wants to use that chair and do some damage, you better hit him in the legs or in the stomach or in the back. Don't hit him in the head because it won't do anything. Some Samoans say that I'm
Back at the Hotel Pennsylvania, Craig DeGeorge with the living legend of wrestling. Always a pleasure to be alongside a great one, Bruno Sammartino. And the Cheetah Kid is being introduced. And here's a newcomer to the UWF with a lot of flair, a lot of color. Let's see if he's quite as exciting inside the ring.
the Cheetah Kid, huh? Whoa. Good athletic looking guy. He looks in good shape.
Now, his opponent is the Beast.
The Beast.
Is he going to wrestle with that Viking-like hat?
I would think not. I mean, there's got horns there. Well, he took it off, and he's got the mask underneath it. We actually have two masked men here. I'm not too familiar with this Cheetah Kid. Are you, Greg?
Not really, no. This is our first look at him. We'll see what he can do. Both trying to make names for themselves here in the UWF. No doubt about that.
The Beast just gave him a beastly chop right in the upper chest of the Cheetah Kid. Not too effective, though.
Next week, we will have a little more detail regarding the second-round matchups in the big elimination tournament, which eventually will culminate on June the 9th on a live pay-per-view show in the declaration of a UWF Sports Channel champion. What a move by the Cheetah Kid!
Did you see that move, Greg? He was on the apron, and he did kind of, I don't know, what do you call that? The swan dive? In a
splash or swan dive of some sort. Came flying off there and nailed the Beast.
Very dangerous maneuver. I mean, not only for the Beast who got caught, but for the Cheetah Kid who delivered it. He could have, if he missed, he could have really done a number on himself.
Boy, several guys may be very happy that the Cheetah Kid is not in that elimination tournament. He could be somebody to reckon with here.
Well, let's see. The match is still in its early stages. Right, he certainly is a...
Very agile. Look at that move.
Beautiful move.
Well, you're going to have to help me with that. What the heck is the name of that move?
From the back, he spun up and he reversed head scissors and took him over. And but it was done as, you know, usually when you have a flying head scissors, it's always done from the front.
Right.
He actually went from the back, scissored him, and then took him over by the front,
yes.
Which is a very, very unusual flying head scissor. To be perfectly honest with you, I've never seen it done before. Not in that fashion, anyway. Hey, I'll tell you, I'm impressed. The Cheetah Kid has done a couple of moves that are very, very impressive.
I know, Bruno, you're not an easy guy to impress. You have a high standard, naturally, after your great career, and that is saying something.
Hey, listen, whenever I see a clever move, a good move, I'm always impressed, and I like to see that, because now look at this. How you like that one?
Flipped him around again.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to go for a slam the way the Beast went, but he spun his body around enough to then take the Beast and bring him over. I mean, that is very, very clever.
And obviously, Bruno, what he's doing by really hitting guys in motion, he's using his body very well. Gets all of his body into it with those flying aerial maneuvers.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I don't know, where's this guy been? I mean, I'm impressed.
Cheetah Kid hops over the Beast, hops over again, and flips him down, and now he's had him in an arm lock.
Well, what he actually did is he leaped up on the shoulders of the Beast, then he leans over, hooking the Beast's right arm and takes him over like in an arm drag fashion. And again, extremely different and clever. He's displaying some maneuvers that, frankly, I have not seen anybody doing modern-day wrestling.
And just when you think he's going to go down, he seems to be able to reverse it and end up with the upper hand.
Solid chops.
Beast reverses this time. Cheetah Kid into the ropes, ducks down. Beast rung him up, but no one home, and he falls outside the ring. And let's see Cheetah Kid now. Will he do another one of those off-the-apron maneuvers? Yes, he will. He dives into him and knocks him down. He flipped back over somersault style and knocked down the Beast.
You know, I can't believe that. He actually did like a somersault, as you say, but he came down head first, which eventually his body hit against the upper chest and stomach of the Beast and taking him over. But if that guy was able, the Beast was able to duck out of the way, can you imagine how devastating that would have been? I mean, he could have come crashing down on his head. Dangerous maneuver, but evidently he's got confidence in what he's doing, so much so that he can execute with confidence.
He obviously does, Bruno, because as you know, unfortunately, very well throughout your career, that cement floor outside the ring just does not give.
Well, you better believe it. And I have to say that I'm impressed. Now, this guy here, the Beast, looked like he went into his tights, and if he got something there, and I couldn't see.
I don't know, but it might be his only hope. I think he does have a brass knuckle or something in his hand. Cheetah Kid throws him down. I don't think he's found it yet. It must be the right hand because he's clenching it. In fact, you can just about see some kind of black device behind a small packaging.
Whatever it is, he's hiding it well because I don't see it. I don't see anything.
Well,
he must have hit it someplace because in another part of the body because you can see his hands are open. So he did a good job in getting rid of it.
Cheetah Kid with a... Oh, get it. You know what it is? I think he has tape around his fingers. I was thinking that might be the gimmick. Cheetah Kid now taken down again.
I missed that because he went to slam him and then the Cheetah went straight backwards with the Beast on top of him. Quick suplex.
Snap suplex, yes.
Yeah, I missed as to what drove the Cheetah back because I thought he had control of the Beast. But somehow he dropped. I wonder if he got hit with something. And we didn't see it.
Could be that foreign object we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Beast trying to set him up. Ducks out of the way. Nice job of the Cheetah Kid. And the Beast hits the steel pipe. Body slam by the Cheetah Kid, which has been unconventional for him. He's had all kinds of wild maneuvers.
What's up now?
Off the top rope. Somersaults down on top of them to put him away, possibly. And he hooks the leg. Very nice job by the Cheetah Kid.
Very impressive. Perfect way. Very impressive.
Coming up, Terry Gordy meets Don Muraco as the Rumble continues.
The UWF Power Line is waiting for your call. 1-900-420-4UWF.
Call me now!
It is time for our feature match of the evening, and this should be something special in an ongoing development. See Terry Gordy, relative newcomer to the UWF, UWF making his way in, and you talk about big guys and brawn and strength and an explosion waiting to happen. It could happen right here, Bruno.
Very talented individuals, no question about it. Of course, this bout, there's going to be some bad blood here. Of course, here he is. With Don Muraco, and we know what brought this match about, right, Greg?
Of course, a few weeks ago, we saw the cage match, the steel cage match. Gordy going right to work. We'll get to that story in a moment. Terry Gordy going right after the Rock, Don Muraco, not wasting any time at all. And now Muraco lands a couple of big right hands, rocking back Gordy and then into the turnbuckle. And I guess you can expect that these guys were not going to wait for any bell. They want to get at one another fast. But what we were talking about is, of course, the steel cage match between Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Paul Orndorff. When Gordy interfered, Orndorff was on his way outside. You said it, Bruno. Orndorff was going to win that match as Gordy continues to take punishment. And Gordy ended up interfering, not allowing Mr. Wonderful to get out, and the Rock finally came in.
A pile driver now. Wait a minute. This could be it right here. A pile driver. Not too many people get up from a pile driver. Oh, he had his foot by the rope, and the referee had to stop the count. Otherwise, there could have been curtains. Yeah, but that particular cage match that you're talking about, the interference, but then these two guys, you know, when, of course, Muraco came in trying to help out Muraco, and then, of course, they got into it right there, which I believe that's what led on to this confrontation here. So there's no love lost between these two guys.
Not at all. Both, by the way, won their preliminary matchups in the elimination tournament. And as we said, next week we'll have a more detailed look at the elimination seedings. They're down to the final 8 now.
Gordy just went for another pile driver, but this time Muraco beat him to the punch, so to speak. He scooped him up and got him into a back body drop.
Muraco rocks down Terry Gordy. I think, Bruno, you'd have to consider both of these two guys without question because of their size, skill, and cagey quality they have in the ring. You'd have to consider both of these as potential contenders for that Sports Channel Television Championship.
There's no question about it, Craig. We talk about Muraco, Gordy, Williams, Orndorff. Well, of course, Hortons has been eliminated. Cactus Jack. Hey, listen, I wouldn't want to guess who's going to wind up. Oh, did you see that now?
And a reverse pile driver.
Now, this is the maneuver that Muraco is so successful beating so many people. Now, look who comes in, Steve Williams.
Yes, from nowhere, coming in after the pile driver by the Rock. And here goes the bell, and again, it's going to be a DQ.
And that's a shame, because with that pile driver, Muraco would have very, very well have been the winner, the clear-cut winner here. And that's why Williams came in. He came in to save Gordy.
So Dr. Death coming in out of nowhere. Muraco is sort of helpless in the ring now with both Gordy and Dr. Death there. He kind of throws Gordy, but into the leg of Muraco.
But the disqualification here should be against Gordy and Williams, because that's where the interference came from. So he should get the victory, Muraco should.
That might not matter right here. Both of them landing on top of Muraco. That's a good 600 pounds. Oh, boy. Gordy now with a foot to the head of Muraco. Dr. Death kind of walking around like a lion in a cage, and he goes after him again. And no help apparently for the Rock as the referee finally brings some order.
Well, he brought some order. Let's see.
Now, obviously, a disqualification against Terry Gordy because of Dr. Death's involvement.
Oh, you have to. That was automatic, because, you know, when Williams came in, he automatically... But, hey, in causing the disqualification, maybe Biggs is better off, because had he not come in with that pile driver that Muraco delivered, that could have been a pin there. So they figured disqualification is better than a pin.
Well, we have not heard the last of this one, and here's Dr. Death. He still will not go away.
Come on, Doc, some more. He's been to Japan and back.
Dr. Death continues to chop in the back of Muraco.
And now he makes his exit, I guess. Let's see. Come on, Ref. Let me see. You got to raise this man's hand, huh? But he has the win, right? I did hear it right. They were just
You won, Bruno, but you wonder if this punishment will affect his future for the championship.
Get ready to launch yourself into the world of air and space Smithsonian, a world that captivates the imagination. Satellites, superjets, soaring, something different every other month. There's no other magazine like Air and Space, and with your subscription comes membership in the National Air and Space Museum in Washington.
To order Air and Space, call 800-841-0300 and receive a full year. 6 issues for just $18 with membership in the National Air and Space Museum. 800-841-0300.
With many of our troops home from the victorious Persian Gulf War, the UWF has not forgotten those who must stay for a very complicated but necessary cleanup operation. To remember them and provide proceeds for their needs, these Support Our Troops t-shirts are still available for a limited time only. For your shirt, send $15 and check on money order 2, Troop T-shirts, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. Remember, proceeds go to our remaining troops in the Persian Gulf. Hey fans, wrestling's living legend, my partner, Bruno Sammartino, has written an autobiography. And take it from me, this is one terrific story. The book is now available through the special offer from the UWF. Just call 213-822-4187, or you can send for it by check or money order to Bruno's Book, 702 Washington Street, Marina Del Rey, California, 90292. And don't forget, include $2.50 for postage and handling. A reminder, the Rumble in New York at the Hotel Pennsylvania on Friday night, May 10th, is going to be a spectacular event, as will the Upstate New York extravaganza at the State University of Delhi on Saturday night, May 11th. Tickets are available now by calling 516-587-4UWF.
UWF, the Universal Wrestling Federation.